Man, been up for at least an hour. It's currently 10:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is February 15th, 2011, Tuesday. Alright, this is an issue that's plagued in my mind for the longest. Like, I don't understand explaining it. Let me state some facts about myself. I'm reading this from my Twitter, it's notes. I can't fully grow a beard. Or facial hair, period. I mean, the only thing I have on my face, little chin hairs right here that's been here since like 2005. and like I have like a little mustache here that can't be seen by the camera now. It's like they're still pre-pubescent or something, you know? So I can't fully grow facial hair whatsoever. I really can't. You know, just little chin hairs and a little small pubescent mustache, that's it. You know, I'm still 23 and all. You know, I think I look like a 16-year-old. Even though I'm not 16, I'm in my low 20s. You know, like, it feels like I'm 21. You know, and I'm gonna say, like, I could fit in with, like, the average college student or something, like, who's below the age of, like, 22 or 24 or something, you know? Because, like, you still have college students that look like they're still, like, from high school, they're still in high school. Even, you have, like, a college student who still look like they're in the 10th grade of, like, high school or something, right? So like I'm gonna say like my youthful appearance regarding my age, being in the low 20s, is kind of natural, you know. Like, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be the only guy who looks younger than what he actually is. But I'm just saying, my features still aren't that, like, you know, whatever. So look, I'm Brandon. Me, I look 15 or 16. I'm actually 23, low 20s. Equals I still can't grow facial hair. Pubescent like mustache, and a few small chin hairs. That's it. Like, I don't think that's like a fully grown beard or anything. You know? You know, me, Brandon, equals I look 15, lack of facial hair, small weight, equals I'm actually 23, low 20s, equals deep voice. I'm not sure if this voice is considered deep, but I'm pretty sure it sounds like an adult's voice and all, right? You know? Yeah. I mean, a lot of young adults look like teenagers still. I think I just said this. Just look at some of the undergrad students or adults who have been in university for a few years, or just going, you know, just starting off. And they still look like they're in high school. People in their early 20s attending universities could still look like they're in the 10th grade in high school, you know. Me, I look 15. My name's Brandon. It's actually 23 years old, low 20s, natural appearance, regarding my age. You know, I can't even buy certain items, like beverages, like alcoholic beverages. I rarely drink, occasionally drink. Or like, you know, like cigarettes, or like certain, like I say I want to get entertainment that's rated like R, or it's for a mature adult audience. Like, sometimes I get, like, they request like an ID or something, a photo ID of mine, in order to buy it. And I have to, like, show, like, my driver's permit I applied for in like 2007, since it has a photo ID on it with my name. You know, it's not updated, but I mean, I still use it. It's my name and face on it. You know, I've applied for it. I'm just saying, like you gotta buy certain items being over the age of 18 or 21. Like 21 being like beverages and all, and 18 like buying certain like products that's like rated R or rated mature, and you look like you're 16 or 12 at times, you know. Like a few years ago, people thought it was 12 somehow, and I was like 19, you know. Or cigarettes, you know. I don't smoke, but that's when I started smoking. Like, I was 18, I still look younger than when I look. You know, like whatever, a teenager, still in high school type of thing. You know. At the, like, get like a card or something in order to buy products, or I think I wanted my license then, so I applied for a driver's permit. But then, like, I didn't see forth with that goal, so I just, you know, just like forgot about it, and held on to my driver's permit as like a form of ID and all, you know, just in case I get carded or asked like who am I and what's my name, how old am I, type of crap, you know. Just saying. But like, if I go from looking like a young adult like right now who's 23 that looks like 16, or to suddenly like a guy who's older who looks like he's in his mid-30s, you know, having my name somehow, like Brandon K. Mackey, 1987, and I'm like, it's obviously not me and all. You know, I'm gonna say that's identity theft or something, or somehow some dudes swap your identity as if you're in a movie called Face Off. You know, like I go from looking like this, like a young person and all. You know, I'm gonna say even though my skin got darker over the years, like from 2002 to now, somehow, as if I was sick or something. I don't know, right? I'm gonna say that's something that shouldn't be like taken too seriously, you know. You know, it make like I have a defective liver, and that affects my skin complexion and whether or not I have like acne outbreak and what textures my hair is supposed to be. Like I'm gonna make like my hair is supposed to be like really curly and silky like, and it isn't. It's the opposite. It's frizzy, dry, and coarse or something. You know, so I make as if my liver is responsible for that as well. Like my skin is darker than usual, and my hair is frizzy and coarse due to like some type of problem with my liver and all. In fact, I have acne, and your liver affects the epidermis and skin, and it can like easily like cause like you have like blemishes and scarring and facial scarring easily and all. You know, so it affects whether or not your skin is like light or dark, or if you get acne or not. You know, like if your liver's okay, clean, highly functionable, you should be fine and normal with your appearance. You should have healthy looking epidermis and all, right? Meaning like I'd be like a lighter brown than what I currently am, and my hair be curlier, or it looks like I'm like some type of whatever guy. So who gives a crap? But yeah, that's just with me. I'm just saying, like if I suddenly look like my name Brandon suddenly looks like it belonged to a guy who's much younger to suddenly the guy aged in like rapid timing overnight or something, I think something's very suspicious about that. You know, like that's obviously not the original guy who had the name. It's like some dude who just replaced this guy who's much older than this guy. You know, like yeah, like got like a dude who looks like he's in like his he's mid-age or in his like 30s or something. Who can grow like a beard, whereas Brandon looks like he's like still a teenager, but he's actually in his low 20s. Who can't even grow a beard. You know, he has a beard or facial hair and all, but it's not even noticeable, and it's been this way for like, I don't know, he still looks like he's undergoing puberty when he's like an adult. It's weird. Can't grow facial hair and all. So, yeah. That's me. Even though I have chin hairs or like a little light mustache, you still can't see it and all, you know? Just saying, like, if I go from a young adult male who's in his 20s, 23, who looks 15, to suddenly an older looking guy in his mid-30s, it isn't me, you know? Like, hey, fraud who managed to steal a younger person's identity. Like, as if the CIA blacklisted the shit out of that someone else whose identity has been stolen to swap identities with another guy who's much older or something. Like, yeah, how the hell is that possible? You know, so take this guy's like government alias that the government made for him. You know, due to the fact that like he could have like an awkward life, like a weird life from birth and all, and swap it with some other identity that's been forged in like some land he's not even from, called Africa and all. You know, to like suddenly like your identity that was once yours becoming someone else doesn't look shit like you and is much older and all, right? I think I fit along with this alias or identity perfectly, you know. Like Brandon is in his 20s and he's like wow, versus another guy been much older than Brandon, but he must take on his identity, who's not even in his fucking 20s whatsoever. Brandon looks like he can be like a 20-year-old who's actually like 23 and all, and looks much younger, but that's kind of normal for people his age. If his age like fits within like the college range, you know, he's still like an undergrad or something. I think people like graduate college between ages 22 to 24, and it still can look as if they're like in high school and whatnot, you know? Yeah. Like, you know, like a lot of college students looking like it just came out of 10th grade or something crap. Man, but I don't care. Like, it's okay if I'll end up homeless, though. I'm anticipating this. You know, like, if I ever end up homeless, due to the fact that, like, my name could have been changed somehow, due to the fact that you have weird people all over the place, even in the government. Like, if I end up homeless, and, like, I'm on the streets or something, like, living in the subway or downtown area, and if I ever get citation by a police officer for, like sleeping and I don't know, for sleeping somewhere here on Earth, I'll just tell them my name is Justin. I'm biracial, half Hispanic. My real mom's name is Joanna, and tell them I'm foul. You know, they have this in the government somehow. Maybe that's why the government didn't bother some kid in the first place, because they knew they had like his original birth name on file or something, due to the like assigned alias they gave him or something, like informants. And I don't know. You know, my mother name was handed to me. My other name was handed to me by the government. It was like some sort of protective custody alias, since my life was weird from birth. But you got some people of the government who are straight up assholes and collaborate with frauds and shit to swap alias. You know, like that's what I'm talking about regarding like how Brandon can go from looking youthful and young to suddenly looking mid-age and older overnight type of thing. You know, like a fraud trying to take your alias you had since early childhood to then swap you with a false Nigerian one, like something that sounds like cow, like called Cal Khan or Kale. You know what I mean? Like, that isn't my name, never was. Like, to have random people making up shit over there, you know what I mean? And then you're not even African, because, like, some other guy accused you of being, like, a Mexican immigrant, like, born in Mexico or other Spanish-speaking countries, yet you've been here your entire life in America as an infant, you know, and I don't know. And then the government have your original name on file and always just kept that suspicion that could be you and all. Like, is he Justin? There's a video and pictures and his mom's name and all in his crap. And he looks like the kid, even with his birth pictures and shit. But we're gonna make as if like this other crap that's been like forged over there in Africa is like true, and it's not him. You know, like my birth name is American, and the American government issued me an American alias, sort of like a cover of protective custody. You have people who hate babies just because they're born, and babies grow up to be adults and stuff, like with the same name, like now, you know. Correction, like my alias, like that I'm currently using is Brandon. Could have been like a cover for protective custody, but not quite protective custody, but just living normally, like amongst civilization and society, with an alias to avoid problems and all. You know, I don't know. Maybe because like they're suspecting that people may hate some baby named Justin or some crap. I'm not sure what's going on. But seriously, if I, Brandon Mackey, suddenly appears as if I'm in my 30s overnight somehow with impossible shit, it's obviously not me. You know, like maybe some guy's like a southern imposter or something. Or an imposter going legit, like somehow you know, like become you legally and all, right? Maybe they're planning to torch the original Brandon alive to be unrecognizable, to then give the older guy like my identity or Brandon's alias to take over, you know. So that, like, you know, if I had like a body and it's charred to death, charred or not, unrecognizable, and it's alright. Some other guy can easily take over. Like, we don't know where the other Brandon went, so that's Brandon. Justin's the birth name. Brandon's an issued alias since childhood by the hypocritical government, and Cal, false identification or false identity was never my name, period. Like, hey Brandon, you look from looking like you're 12 or 15 almost, to looking as if you're in your late 30s. What the fuck is that? Brandon's replacement. Or, hey Brandon, some folks in the government is trying to make like you're an illegal immigrant, but you had a birth name, Justin of Joanna, who's some mom, and it's on file somehow. Some people who are not even a part of the government collaborate with others to make as if you're